with the help of our new business development team, we started getting into charter schools.
Okay.
That was an underrepresented area for us specifically, and we found that there was a pretty good need, and we brought a lot to that type of organization.
And that's a huge need, and that's, hopefully why we're here is to see what the charter schools can do to learn more and become a bigger part of it and get you guys across there, especially if you have a product that is high quality and also affordable. Because now I know you guys know the charter schools the funding is tough.
Absolutely.
So that's going to always be the biggest issue with all of the charter schools, especially now that the ESSER money and all that money is gone, and hopefully things were lucrative for you guys and for everybody else when they had that money, but it's gone now.
Yep.
So they're working on a very small budget. We're working on like 58 cents on the dollar comparatively to the RCSD.
Yep.
So
well,
how you could still help or make it work?
Yeah, I guess a good place to start is right as you first walk in, the way that we designed the space was meant to speak to the service that we provide, where design, right? It all comes down to the design, the flow of the space. Right. So we have our designers front and center here at the very beginning when you walk in, and coming soon is going to be a actual screen where you can see the live design that's happening.
Okay.
As they're creating it here. And
so they're creating designs for
specifically for the environment,
spaces.
For depending on the need of the client, they're actually going through and designing that out.
So if someone says, I want my classroom to look a certain way, you guys would do renderings
flow, here. Yeah, we do the whole design and rendering.
Okay.
Stage. It's really just the understanding of what are the needs of the school, what are we looking to accomplish, and then collaborating together to make that happen.
I guess my as a former school leader, so I was a school leader for a long time, about 20, I was a school leader for 17 years, and then I was a teacher for about 5 years, and now I've been doing this for 2. Yeah. And it's about 25 years total, but as a school leader, I'm always thinking like, what is that going to cost me? You know, and just thinking about, like, I always put that first, because if it's affordable and it's the quality, I absolutely want it. But if it's not affordable, even if it's amazing quality, it's like, I can't do it, even if I wanted to.
Right, and that's what we want to learn during this phase, right? What are the budget constraints? What are the things that you're looking to accomplish, and how do we get what you're looking for at affordable price that actually meets the need?
Right.
So that all happens here, and obviously with the sales team's involvement, that's a big piece of trying to understand.
Right, and I think just even off the top of my head, because I think that when I think about that question, if I go back to my budgets, I think as a school leader, before there was any extra money or anything like that, I had a school with 500 kids, right? And then we opened a second school and things like that. But if I had $10,000 to $15,000 a year for school furniture, that was a lot. Right. Right. And, I don't think that gets you much. But that was a lot. That's what I had. I think at max, maybe there was a couple years I had to do some extra things, and I potentially budgeted almost 30 grand, which that was unheard of, because we just didn't have it as charter schools and some of those other things. And then when we furnished our middle school, we looked for donated furniture. We looked for anything we could that was like low cost or no cost. And so those were some of our challenges. So there's always thinking in the confines of that. Now I do know there's this organization called Charter School Capital. One of the things that they do, and so this might even be a good partnership that we can talk about in introductions, they provide costs for operational things and help schools that have needs. So for example, if they needed furniture, they would finance the furniture, and then the school could pay it off over time. Yep,
we do offer financing options as well for customers. And once again, it's really coming down to the need.
A lot of people have this myth that charters aren't public. And it really creates a unfortunate us versus them, which it doesn't need to be like that. Yeah. But we are really public schools. So this looks very user friendly.
Right. The first feel that we wanted is like Kitchen Island, right? So bring people back into their home type of environment, but in the workplace.